Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. 3, 2, 1. Hello, world. This is Troy from Troy. Wait, nope. God damn it. See what a pro streamer I am? All right, here we go again. Hello, friends. This is Brain from GameBrain.media, and we're going to play Home Design 3D today because I have been itching to build a toy box RV, a tiny home. Been itching to build a tiny home that also has a toy box. And a tiny home, if you're not familiar, is a stick framed or a homemade RV. Basically, it's a wooden box, sometimes it's metal studs, built on a trailer that has a metal belly pan, an insulated floor, vapor barrier, and associated stuff. So you can find billions, literally billions with a B, videos on YouTube about building tiny homes and trailers, and I would direct you towards Tumbleweed. I believe that's the name of the company. Let's just hey look! Oh my God, we got a browser. Let's go there. Tumbleweed Tiny Homes. Yep. Tumbleweed Tiny Homes, Tiny House Company. There you go. So they also have like a couple of communities where you can park your rig. And if you notice, that's a pretty nice looking rig over here on the left with the cedar siding and the roof and the dormer. Um, Now, this is a company that has more or less a factory, right? You can find these guys all over YouTube. It is absolutely phenomenal. The designs that they have, really cool stuff, but not a single freaking toy box, toy hauler in the middle of any of it. So let's go look at this one for the tiny house in Alaska because I'm a former Alaskan. And okay, so he's got a peak roof and he's dragging it with a rented U-Haul. What? What? I thought U-Haul prevented you from being able to tow a trailer. Maybe maybe that's the thing. Oh, look at that! You can get one for $750 a month, or $1,000 a month. 25-year loan on something. Oh wow! But an RV usually costs you about 15% interest rate. So that's why people second mortgage their house because you can get a lot better than 15% or even 10%. But here they're giving it to you for 8.75. So you're going to pay $115,000 for a house that has no land under it. Yeah, that means if you're going to pay $1,000, let's just look at this right hand column. You're going to pay $1,000 a month. Then you have to go somewhere like to a trailer park that allows you to park there. I guarantee your lot rental, which will include sewer hookups, water, and electric. But you'll probably have your own electric meter, so you're going to pay your own electric bill. If there's natural gas, you can have your own gas valve. If there's propane tanks or you want to run your rig on propane, they have rules about where you can place your tanks and how big a tank and how often you can have the tank, how frequently the gas company comes around to fill it, or you got to take them by yourself and take them off property to get your tanks filled. Yabba dabba doo. There's a lot of variables, a lot of things to consider. So anyway, I want to do this. I want to get a tiny home. I don't want the land. I don't want the associated crap. But eventually, I do. Eventually, I want that 40-acre boondock off the grid property to hang out on because yeah, I'm a weirdo, and this is kind of a combination video for GameBrain.media and toysweb.com. Toysweb.com is a real life channel for GameBrain Media, so if you want to see who I am in real life, go over to toysweb.com. You'll find a YouTube logo there, click that and you'll get a bunch of videos. If I put this out on Troy's Web, you're going to find me also at GameBrain.media. Go to that website, GameBrain.media, and click the YouTube logo, and guess what? More videos. But those are going to be gaming videos, and this is kind of like a weird intersection today. I'm not really happy where I'm at. I want to do something different. I want to get back to Alaska. Alaska was home. Somebody asked me if I was born in Wasilla or in Alaska, and I said no, but it's home. It's where I most enjoyed life. And I don't think that's just because I was young and dumb at the time. Uh, Alaska is the bomb, dude. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's look at. Let's see. That's on the other. Oh shit. Okay, so I got a warning on my streaming software, but it looks like we're all good. So anyway, now you have an idea what a tiny home is. Let's go look at the models. Um, Actually, what I wanted to do. Yeah, I wanted something more like this. Here you go. See the floor plan? This is what we're going to basically be building today. Is there this unit has oh wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, it's a great room. They're calling that back room the great room. They don't have a ramp door. You can't park a motorcycle in there or two motorcycles in there. But this floor plan is no. It's not what I want. It's basically a one-level design. I want a loft over the garage that is the bedroom, and I want that back great room. So anyway, there's some pretty cool looking floor plans, and I really thought this would expand and get bigger. Related content. There you go. Now we can get a little bigger. There's a queen bed above the rear great room in the loft area, and then a queen bed in the front. I don't need that. I have very specific needs and wants that I have not been able to find in any of these floor plans. So you can poke around in here and you can find a lot of cool stuff. And that one's not one of them. Apparently they're making manufactured homes for retirement communities also. But yeah, that's a tiny trailer, real tiny trailer. Oh wait, no, I've gone off into radically different stuff. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, none of this has anything to do with. Oh, these guys. Okay, related content. Get the hell out of here. I don't want any of that crap. I wanted the close up of this. That little icon right there, visual search, and more options, and that is for going out to Bing. I don't usually use this Microsoft browser except for streaming. So anyway, they got a lot of different models. Let's look at the 3D tour. Okay, this one's kind of cool looking. And here is a 3D tour. All right, so if we turn around, that's the back door. The back of the trailer is the in and out main entrance door. Then you enter, and there's a. Why would you have this chair there? Why wouldn't you have a coat closet? I mean, what are you going to do when you walk in? Well, you need to take off your boots, but you also need to hang up your coat, right? So anyway, we're gonna take all these kinds of considerations into consideration. Then we got a little strip kitchen. Then we have some stairs going up. But I have a different use case entirely than these folks. They have their pooper up front or a sitting area up front. See, I don't see any use or value to this. This is just the weirdest thing. Like, am I really gonna live like this? No, I am not. Okay, so let me turn around and let's see. We can go up the stairs. Oh, we are not going up the stairs. How come I can't go upstairs? Okay, let's go back here. Swing. Turn around. Let's see if. Nope, can't get upstairs into the loft. Oh well, so much for that tour. Let's see if they give us a tour of the loft. Well, that was the Fallon. Here's the Roanoke. That's a 30-footer, 26-footer. Oops, I'm sorry. Equator was 26-footer. The Fallon is 26. The Roanoke is 30. And the Cypress is 30. So that's a lot more space. But to me, it's a really odd use of space. But these are for normal people. And I am not normal. I am not going to go out there to do this stuff that is here, right? So under design yours, you can pick your exterior basically, and then interiors are going to be dependent upon the roof that you pick. Exterior trim packages, skylights, interior decor. Yeah, honestly, I am all about function over form. I don't care if it's pretty. I just want it to work. Um, so yeah, plain Jane pine boards, painted white, fine with me. I mean, that is really pretty right here for the farmhouse style uh, pine. Beetle kill blue pine is kind of cool, really cool. But I can live without that. Um, anyway, really cool stuff here. And if you get on to, like I said, if you get on to YouTube and you look up tiny homes, you're going to find a plethora of information. I still haven't seen anybody doing a tiny home with a garage. Maybe one lady who had an office in the back of the house, and she did crafts, and I think she parked her little tiny house at a crafting state fair type places, and she would travel to those things, and she would work off like the back porch, but it wasn't a ramp door. You couldn't roll a vehicle in and out, but she did have a workroom in the back where she did work, and then she sold product off the back porch, or she would set up a booth or a banquet table. Now this one's kind of cool. Look at all that workspace. Woo, doggies. That's pretty cool. You could actually feed an army in here. I can see a bunch of dudes standing in line waiting for food, man. Now, what's the other side of the kitchen look like? That's what I'd like to see. Oh, look at that. Rusty boxes. What the hell? I'd like to know the story behind that photo. Why is there all that spam in that cabinet? Okay, that's a good question. Then, oh my God, look at this. They got 4 ovens next to that big long feeding table, so I wasn't wrong. And what the hell are the metal brackets up above in the roof? Curtains? Oh no, there's got to be some. Oh, it's an overhead door. It's an overhead door. Then there's 4 ovens where they're making food, and then they're serving it up on on that big long countertop right there. Next to that, to the left here, you can see a couple of ovens. Bam. That's pretty interesting. Now, then they open the window, and maybe that's so you can see the railing in the window here. You may not be able to see it on stream so much, but pretty cool. You can flip open the window, and it's a what do you call it? A concession trailer. Huh. Very interesting. So then here's the sizzle pork, and that's unusual. Um, okay, and this looks to be the same place with the blue and yellow motif. And an iPad kiosk for ordering food, I guess. And a window maybe they can serve food out of. I don't know. Oh, this is the custom stuff. So clearly there were people who needed something unique, and that's what they built. All right, so let's get back. Ruh-roh. Let's get back to where we once belonged. Okay, well, that was under the tumbleweed. Look at that, food trucks. Oh, custom tumbleweeds, including winery experiences, food trucks, retail kiosks, getaway experiences. Connect to Tinies. Oh, that's kind of cool. Connect to Tinies. And then just for you, over 50 custom builds they've done. That is impressive. So this apparently was something to do with some custom builds. That's quite interesting. Neat gallery. Okay, how long does it take? 5 to 6 months. Prices are between 120 and 250 grand for a trailer. Ouch. Custom builds are much harder to finance. If you are able to finance, expect that lender will require 25 to 50% down. Woohoo, that's a fat nut. What is the process for a custom build? Okay, this isn't a commercial for this company, but I'm just really interested in what's going on here. Now, as far as hotels, here you go. That is that picture that was in their banner, and there are places where you can go and rent a tiny house for a weekend. Now, you're not going to drag it anywhere. You go to a place and you stay in this little cottage that happens to be on a trailer that has 3 axles and wobbles a little bit when you jump up and down. But basically just don't jump up and down. There are tiny home communities or hotels where you can rent and enjoy things in many places throughout the country, one of which would be Tumbleweed, Eleanor. Sarasota, Florida. Well, they've got some interesting varieties of tiny homes here. And that'll give you an idea whether or not they can stand up to the heat. A 26-foot Eleanor Cypress model. They got something in Mesa, Colorado, Laurelville, Ohio. What? Woodland Park, Colorado. Tiny house in the woods. Yeah, but where? It's an Airbnb and a Cypress 26 model. Redmond, Virginia, near Redmond, Washington. Sorry. Photos, and suddenly we've bounced out to the Airbnb site for that unit. All right, so hopefully you're kind of getting a taste of what the tiny home thing is, right? There's a loft with a bedroom, and it's pretty goddamn cool. You can sleep there and be comfortable, but where's all your clothes? Well, guess what? You don't have many when you're living tiny. And if you could live in a place like that, though, and hitch your house up to your truck and drive away, that'd be pretty fun. And when you park your rig, you fold down the rear door and you roll your motorcycle out the back and you go riding. And you explore that wonderful, wonderful country that we have on two wheels. 10 times better than driving around in a cage. All right, well, that was one hell of an introduction. I hope you understand what a tiny home is. It's clearly a house on wheels, a triple axle trailer. Typically, they're about 26 to 30 feet long. Very few of them I have found. In fact, I haven't really have found any that are designed to be like a toy box, toy hauler RV. Therefore, that's what I'm doing today, is going to doink around in Home Designer. I thought it was called, oops, nope, sorry. This is something that I just put on my wish list. Home Designer is a new program that I haven't purchased yet, but I'd like to give it a shot. The product I currently own is Home Designer 3D. I have the Gold Plus DLC pack. We're going to go ahead and launch this, and I'm going to try to lay out an 8.5 foot wide by 30 foot long tiny home. So 30 feet long gives me a 10 foot garage. Actually, I'd like the garage to be 11 foot. But your average motorcycle, stem to stern, the front of the front wheel and the back of the rear wheel, not where they touch, right? The wheelbase is axle to axle. So a lot of motorcycles are only 5 feet or 5'2", axle to axle. But when you put a 17-inch rim on the rear, a 21-inch rim on the front, typical dirt bike configuration, you're going to have an extra 1.5 feet. So instead of 5 foot, you need you're going to have, you need at least 7 feet. My Kawasaki KDX 220R from the year 2000 is 7 foot stem to stern. It fit balls to the wall, back and forth, inside of my Ford Ranger with a 7 foot bed. So that's what I'm going by. Now, my Yamaha FZ1000 from the year 2001, I had that bike in an 8 foot trailer. But my 8 foot trailer had a 4 foot by 8 foot piece of plywood on the ground, but it also had, stake sides around it. And I believe that bike took up a full 8 foot stem to stern. Front of the front tire and rear end of the rear tire with circumference outside of the pure wheelbase axle to axle measurement, right? So axle to axle might have been 6 feet, and then I had an extra foot in the rear and an extra foot in the front for that rim and that tire that projected up beyond the front axle and that projected beyond the rear axle. So, All right, so I'm going to make a room. Ah, oh, so frustrating. Okay, so here's 30 feet. See, I thought I thought I'd be able to build to the parameters of the land and I'd get that outside measurement, but apparently I'm getting the outside numbers here. Okay, so I got 8'6". 30 foot by 8'6". Ta-da! Okay, now it's going to be pretty tricky. Okay, if I do this, I got 30 feet on the external outside to outside, and I can't tell what the wall thickness is, but aha, thicknesses. An 8-inch wall. Ooh, look at that! Or a 2-inch wall. Okay, well, good. So we can figure that if I built this with 2x6, that's 5.5 inches. With 5/8 siding on the outside and 5/8 material on the inside, that adds 1.25 inches. So we have 5.5 plus 1.25 inches. So 5.5 plus 1 inch is 6.5 plus the 1/4 inch is 6 3/4. Then, yeah, that would be T111, 5/8 T111 wood siding on the outside, and shiplap or tongue and groove material on the inside. That it really might only be 1/2 inch thick material or 3/8 thick material if we could get that on the inside. But guess what? We're gonna go with that 5.5, 6.5, 6 3/4. So we want a 7-inch thick wall. Okay, guess what? With a 5.5 inch thick external wall, 2x6 exterior walls, 5.5 inch piece of wood, 5/8 T111 siding on the outside, 5/8 T111 on the inside. Let's just frickin' go with that. Even though we might use shiplap or something more attractive, beadboard, blah, blah, blah. So you got 5.5, then you got 6.5 plus the 1/4 inch. So 6 3/4. So let's just make it 7-inch wall thickness. 7. Bam. Why did it go to 7? Or what? Can I not do? There it is, 7 inches. Okay, now this one, going to make that wall thickness 7 inches. Back wall, that's actually fairly interesting. What if the front and rear walls were 2x8s? Because I could get greater insulation value in the front wall and then put, the front wall should theoretically be a 2x4 wall that gets filled with spray foam insulation. And then another 2x4 wall in front of that. How about a 2x6 wall for consistency of insulation? So the whole thing is going to get 2x6 walls and a full 5.5 inches of closed cell foam. That's about an R6 per inch. So let's just call it 5 inches times an R6. I think that would be about right. So my walls would be R30, which would be spectacular. And the roof is only going to be a 2x6 roof anyway. So that'd be an also R30. And then my floor, I would do spray foam if I could, or I'd do 8 inches of mineral fiber, whatever I could make the floor. I want the floor to be as obnoxiously freaking insulated as possible, because heat rises up off of asphalt when you drive into a parking lot. In the summer, you're going to have hot rising up underneath your rig. Or in the winter, you're going to have the wind blowing like hell underneath your rig. And, heat rises, but cold sinks. So that floor is always going to be cold. I want a nice warm floor. I don't want to wear slippers all the time or shoes inside all the time. So a very well insulated floor is something incredibly valuable. A couple ways to do that. The tiny house trailers. It's not a company called Tumbleweed, and I'm not going to go off into the weeds looking at my folders of information in Windows Explorer, but there is a company that makes trailers for tiny homes that has a belly pan already installed, and I believe it is a 6-inch C channel. So you could fill that with mineral fiber. It's not going to be as well insulated as a spray foam wall or a spray foam ceiling. However, if you put the mineral fiber down, then you put your 3/4 inch plywood, tongue and groove. I would probably use all weather wood, treated lumber, greenwood, whatever y'all call it, wherever y'all live. I would probably go with mineral fiber insulation in the trailer. Then I would put down all weather treated lumber on top of that. Then I would frame a 2x3 or a 2x4 floor on top of that. Then I would spray foam that, or, well, spray foam would be the best, but you could also use Thermax, so some foil faced urethane sheet material, and gain an extra 3.5 inches. Let's say 3 times 6 is going to be an R18 on top of an R20 floor with the mineral fiber. If you have 6 inches, 5.5 inches, or if you have a full 6 inches of mineral fiber in the trailer cavity, steel to steel. On top of that, you build wood to wood, and you put 3.5 inches of spray foam that gets you 3 times 6, an R18 on top of an R21 already. So you're looking at a really well insulated floor. Yeah, I could live with that. That sounds like a really good solution there. Anyway, front wall, we'll go ahead and just make that a 2x6 wall. Same exact insulation as the other walls, but it will have a plumbing wall built in front of it that will be 3.5 inches. So 5.5 and 3.5 is 8.5. 9 inches. Well, you got 5.5, 3.5. That's 2x2x. But you want to fill 6 inches of that with foam, and you want 3 inches of that for plumbing in front of the insulated wall. And all that plumbing and stuff. Oh, wait. Now I'm talking. Huh. Well, it depends. Let's keep going. It depends on how we configure the front bathroom, right? So we're just going to go with everything as wall thickness. I'm going to go with 7 inches again. Okay. Back wall, same thing. It's going to be 7 inches. Okay, there you go. So we're still at, oh crap, what happened to our outside dimensions? We lost an inch. There it is. Okay, 30 and 30 feet long, 8'6" wide. Yeah. Okay, I wish I could lock those now. Is there a lock on individual components? No, nothing that I see. Okay, well, now, do I have a ruler? I do not. Quotations? Sizing enabled. If I go from here, oh, nope, that ain't doing it. All right, let's grab a wall. And let's drag that wall in between here. Now, this is an interior wall that we want to put a sliding glass door into. So, typical sliding glass door is going to be 6 foot. And we have 7'4" on our interior. Okay, okay, this room is 9 foot. Okay, we need to drag this forward to be, let's see, 8. 9. Okay, so let's say a full-on, full-size adventure bike, street bike is 8 foot wheel to wheel. A dirt bike's 7 foot wheel to wheel. But on an 8 footer, I might want 2 feet behind it and 2 feet in front. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy crap. A 12-foot garage. Man, you really take away from the living space. Huge. Aha. But you gain that back because you're going to have a loft up there that's going to have just gobs and gobs of storage that is not going to be on the main floor. Ta-da. Problem solved. I'm just going to say that that's going to be beneficial to have this. Okay, I want a 12 foot. Okay, this room, 12 foot by 7 foot 4. Okay, I'm good with that. Now, I'm going to do another wall up here to create the bathroom. And let's see, the thickness of this wall can get shaved down to 3.5 plus 5/8 on either side is an extra 1.25 inches. So we're going to be looking at 4 3/4. So we're just going to have to be ballparking this at 5 inches. Okay, this one also same 2x4 wall. It's interior. You know what I mean? We could even use 2x3s to gain a tiny bit. If we use the 2x3, that's a 2.5 inch. Plus, if we only used 1/2 inch on one side and 1/2 inch on the other, we got 2.5 plus another inch is 3.5. So we have a 3.5 inch wall. So we can cut that down to a 4-inch wall. And this, we can cut it down to a 4-inch wall, but we might have a little weirdness putting a sliding glass door in there. In fact, we're going to have issues putting a normal door in here also. Screw it, we're using standard residential dimensions, and we're going to make that a 3.5 with 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and let's just call it a 4.5 inch wall. So let's go with 5 inches on either one of these. Yep. It's really hard to see. That looks like a 6 inch, not 5 inch, because there's 6 and there's 5. All right, cool. Now this room, it's 12 foot. Oh boy. Now I didn't do anything with this objects. Let's go with the objects. Okay, so if this is going to be our front bathroom, honestly, a sliding glass door up there seems like the way to go also. So let's look at the bathroom. Yeah, I can put people in there. Let's look at the bathtubs or bathroom. Okay. Yeah, man, I already had this done so many times. Well, not so many times, a couple times. And I really don't know what the new, there you go, composting toilet, I think. Wall mounted water closet. All right, so for a door, yeah, I need to get a couple of doors put in here. Like I said, I'm going to go with a standard sliding glass door type thing. American interior sliding door in PVC. Huh. And I guess if I got plastic, that would be probably okay. Okay, let's skip that crap. Let's just keep going. All right, well, that's all we get. So if I take this and put it in here. Ta-da. Oh, all right. And let's see, that's going to be the exterior door. We want to run this thing as tight to that wall as possible, and then our entrance would be here, and we would have space for stuff over there, like a nice shower. No, I don't want no scrawny ass shower. Man, I really don't like these kinds, but yeah, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. See, I'd rather just. Hmm. Well, let's go with this one. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so that it gives you a little room to walk in. Still looks like it gives you 3'4" by 3'4". Then an angle wall. You can still step in and use the bathroom over there. Versus, kind of like a. Well, if this, what size is this? This is 7'4". Why isn't that? No, 7'4" is the wall. How big is this? That's only 5'5". All right. Well, we're gonna go with what we got, and just gonna double check that wall thickness, make sure I didn't jack something up. Okay, it's 7. Good, good. All right, everything looks good. We need to find. Oh man, don't need a bathtub. A towel bar. Yeah, it's got to be in here somewhere. I guess we'll throw a double towel bar, or we'll just throw a towel bar on the wall here. Ta-da! And then stick that on the wall. Bam. Okay, so there's towel bar. Well, that's above the toilet, so what good is that? Let's see, we're gonna have a kitchen sink, and that's yeah, I kind of want people to be able to wash their hands in the bathroom. What is that? A mirror. Let's grab a cheap ass, boring, plain vanity. Okay, so that would go here. And then this could go here, above the vanity. Really? Oh. Oh, that isn't that weird. A hand wash tank. Well, basically that's all it's for, is wash your hands, brush your teeth, and GTFO. But it should be oriented sideways with that valve being, I guess, there. Yeah, more like that. That is very small. But yeah, let's see if we can find something a little bigger. All right. I guess I don't want anything bigger. Now I just need a pooper. We're just gonna grab this full size, residential looking bathroom or toilet, because it'll probably be about the same as any other what do you call that thing? A residential style restroom, bathroom, toilet. So let's see. If you sit down there, yeah, you'll be outside of the view here. You're gonna have a curtain, so you need a little space there for the curtain, and then you need a little space. Okay, 11, 11. It's 11 inches, 11 inches centered in here. Now we need a toilet paper dispenser. Yeah, we could go with an elongated bowl. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I don't like those round bowls, honestly. So yeah, let's do that. Get rid of this guy. And put this guy in here. As long as there's enough room for the okay, 1 foot and 1 foot 3. So we can stand up, wash our hands. We can get in the shower. We can access our towel. We need a toilet paper dispenser and a wastebasket and room for a curtain rod on the inside of this place. Or we just black out tint the windows. Yeah, that works for me. All right. Yeah, I kind of thought that. Are we really not going to have? That one's kind of big, so I'm going to grab this guy. Put that. Oh. Put that here. Yeah, and then shit, I don't know where to put another closet or curtain rod or whatever you call it, wall-mounted towel rack, because I'm using a sliding door. It could be a pocket door, but I'm just the glass door is incredibly abundant, right? They're everywhere. They're a dime a dozen, dude. All right, so here comes one towel bar higher than the other. One above the sink and one higher for your full-size bath towel. And below that will be the toilet paper dispenser. Ta-da! Look at that. We found one. And can I flip that thing? Yeah, mirror it. So right next to the door, bam, toilet paper dispenser. Oh, the curtain is going to go there. So that's actually going to go mirrored on the opposite side below the towel rack. Okay, so isn't that funny how nitpicky it is to do something like this? Now, this is a game. Yeah, it is. It's a game. The hell is this? A toilet brush. Okay. A toilet paper display. Um, I really don't like this. I want a little bit bigger because all we need is for the is room for a curtain to go. And honestly, I don't like the idea of a curtain on the inside of the bathroom because it will absorb moisture, thus mildew, thus. But you don't want it on the outside because then somebody can fling open the curtain while you're sitting there being naked in the toilet in the shower. So I think I'm just gonna black out the glass, or let's go with a mirror tint. Yeah, it'll just be tinted glass. Screw it. We don't really need room for a what do you call it? A curtain there. So having it nearer to the wall is fine. Therefore, I can actually use a vanity where I have a little bit under cabinet storage. Actually, this thing claims to have some under cabinet storage, but it looks very minimal. I'm going to go with something more standard. Oh, shucks. Okay, let's rotate that and then see. Oh, wow, that just takes up so much room. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. All right, it's going to be a little bitty baby bathroom. And you know what? We're going to have Mm. Toilet paper. And, oh, that tall bar doesn't fit over there. I don't like the tall bar above the bathroom. Or above the, I want a medicine cabinet above. Boom, that's gone. This is my tall bar for the shower. Now, hopefully that glass door is going to have, hey, let's just do that. Hey, can I do this and then duplicate? Yeah, copy, and then drag it. Oh, shit. Undo. Now this. God damn it. How do I get that thing? I want this. Copied to clipboard, and then here, and now paste. Ah, there it is. Boom. There's going to be a towel bar on the glass shower somehow. On the yeah. Let's look at that in 3D. Okay. I can't zoom out. Up. What does up mean? Oh, down. There's the floor. Yeah. So there's my tall bar. It's not high enough on the wall. Can I adjust it? Look at that. How cool is that? Okay, so now my tall bar is up there. Above, high enough above that I can have a full size man towel draped over that and not be and not have it touch the toilet paper. And why are they hanging off the toilet paper off the backside of the roll? Come on, man, give it the program. All right, now above the toilet, there's tons of room for a big old cabinet, wall to wall cabinet, absolutely. Also, a medicine cabinet above the tiny little sink, and I think we're gonna be good. This thing, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Let me do undo. Let's highlight that and let's just, oh shit. No. Hey, guess what? No, we don't want a tall bar inside the thing. All right, so screw it. Altitude. Reset scale. Mirror. Copy and delete. Ooh, nope. Oh shit. I didn't want to be doing any of that. Okay, so there's the bathroom. It looks like we could slide the door, swing the shower door open, and easily get in and out of the shower. We got a tall bar on the outside of the shower. Then we have to put in a medicine cabinet. Okay, so how do I get out of 3D view? Yeah, there you go. Okay, now we need a medicine cabinet. Ah, there you go. Yeah, a mirrored door cabinet. Eh, and that's just a mirror. We want a cabinet. Yep, gotta have aspirin. Because I'm such a pain in the ass. Alright, so this goes here. Wow, that thing's huge. I don't know what the front is. Now, there's something scale at. All right, so 1'6", 18 inches wide. Yeah, that's pretty standard looking kind of medicine cabinet. Wow, nice and tall. Let's see, if it's only 9-inch wide panels, I think that would be really, instead of opening in the center, but whatever. Objects, 1 foot 8 by, oh, that's just plain Jane mirror. And there's a wall tower cabinet. All right, so we want upper cabinets. So we might have to go to the kitchen set to find an upper cabinet. Aha! Wooden bathroom unit. Wooden bathroom unit. Two-door bathroom cabinet. I want uppers. And I would really like to find a better medicine cabinet, but it's not happening. Sliding shower door. Oh, that's kind of nice. All right, well, we're going to go with the wooden this. Uh-oh. Got to get into 2D mode. And then scale. 3'5". That'll be close. We'll have to make adjustments. Man, I really wish I could find a better matching mirror. And then what about a wastebasket? Oh, I want to put, I want to make this realistic as possible. So let's throw the frickin' wastebasket in there too. Ta-da! Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to scale that too. We're going to make it, oh crap. Let's see, that's about 8 inches. I'm looking under my desk right now. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's fine. So, excuse me. Next to the bathroom, excuse me. Okay. Ta-da. I can't zoom out any further than this. So we have cabinets here. Oh, the okay, the cabinets need to go higher. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the cabinets are as high as they'll go. Ah, that does give me the room. Ah, guess what? There's room for 2 tall bars. Okay, let's do that. Grab this guy and move him over this way. Put that up higher. Then, that would be where the bath towel, there's already another towel rack on the that door, so let's grab that. Go with altitude on that. Put it up higher. Aha, guess what? Now, if that's up at about nipple height and has a bath towel hanging on it, you've already got a little bit more, protection. So let's see, nipple height would be about 4'6". So let's go push that up to about 5 foot. Right? Okay, your average female is 5'4". So, and we'd probably want it to be at 4'4", so that her head sticks over the tall bar and she can see out for comfort. 4'4". Yep. 4'6". So her chin. Yeah, no, that towel wouldn't drop far enough. So let's see. See, 5'4". That's 1 foot. You got about 18 inches down to nipple height from 5'4". So from 5, let's just call it 5'6". If we drop down 1 foot, that's 4'6". If we drop down beyond that, that's 4 foot high. Okay, so 4'6". Let's go to 4 foot. Well, let's go with 4'6". Screw it. If you're 5'4", you come down a full foot. That's 4'4", and the tall bar is at 4'6". So it's 2 inches higher than that. So it's about up to your chin. Yep, that would cover most of the midriff. Okay, and now we have room for another tall bar behind the bathtub, or behind the toilet. Or we could just put a shelf there. Okay, so let's see. Objects. Do we have a shelf? I got this. Crap. What's that? Duckboard. Huh, on the floor. That'd be cool. Just a plain Jane shelf in the bathroom. Different duckboards and gratings. Another kind of tall rack. Well, I'm going to say that we're not going to find a what do you call it? Ah, there it is. We're not going to find a God dang it. Okay. So there's a towel rack above the toilet. And I doubt that we're going to find... there we go. Now we're moving around. And the toilet's pretty centered in that wall. No, it's a little off center, just like the tall bar. Screw it. Okay, I think that upper cabinet's really high. So let's go with that. 6'10". Bring it down a little bit. So then we have the top of the cabinet as storage. Okay, let's get out of there. Now, yeah, there can be stuff put on top of that cabinet, like paper towels. You can put hand towels below the cabinet on that tall bar, and then your bath towel can go here, changing the altitude that to about 5 foot off the. Yeah, that's probably good. But let's have a look. How far to the toilet paper below that? Yeah, that looks good. And actually, I'm gonna hang my towel here next to the hand wash station. Is where people are gonna, use the towel rack. And honestly, I don't like having the toilet paper below the towel rack because your hands will drip and the toilet paper can get wet. So maybe that toilet paper should go on the opposite wall. Yep. I'm thinking that's the way to go. Over to here. And then, yeah, I want to mirror that. And you can't. There it is. Okay, now as far as height, yeah, it's close enough. And now I guess we could probably take that stick in the corner, but really in the corner there's going to be a toilet brush. So I thought that I saw a toilet brush. Oh, that's kind of cool. If you just use a toilet base, you could build a really cool shower or a shower base. Put up the plumbing and have at it. I wonder how big that is. Ooh, stupidly big. Alright, so this guy, move over a little bit, can scale a little bit, just a little though. Oh, look, we can make it oval shape. No, I like that. I don't care about the color so much, but alright, now back to objects. And we saw a toilet brush, I swear. There you go. Toilet brush 1, toilet brush 2. Weird freaking toilet brush. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, we have a functional bathroom. I do believe. We have 3 cabinets up there. Oh, that's nice. Got a giant medicine cabinet. Really weird. Now, we don't know what our wall height is, do we? That's going to change. Alright, so at the front, I want it to be 8 feet, and at the back, I want it to be like 12 foot 6. So, I want to make this a wedge shape from the outside. Okay, so get rid of 2D. Or get rid of 3D, I mean. Alright, so. I like that. The wall's off center. So now if we get rid of this and then we go to architecture, we grab an entry door. Although, okay, that's fine. It can swing in. But something like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's go back to architecture and look for... It's unlikely you're going to have a garage door, right? So, I would have to put in a fake door that's just going to give us the width and more or less going to be a sliding door. Oh, look at that. That looks like kind of like a fake garage. Oh, PVC folding garage door. Okay. We're going to use that. Ta-da. Now in here, we want to go with that same door. Let's see what this one is. Yep, that's the same one. Why won't you go in there? Ta-da. Okay, so they're going to be opposite one another. And let's see, that's going to be kitchen, that's going to be desk, or that's going to be kitchen, that's going to be desk. Yep, that's kitchen, that's desk. Okay. So if this is kitchen, yeah, we need that to be there, and then desk can run all the way up. Okay, good. Objects, office, or let's go with kitchen. Oh man, you know what? How do I do a save? And how do we get help? Let's see. Let's see. FAQ. Ruh-roh. I need to figure out how to, let's see, edit a wall. I want to make the wall a rake wall. So that's not actually what I wanted. Draw a wall, thickness and angle. Okay, so let's look at what they do when we do angle a wall. Nope. Now what I wanted, that would be angling a wall instead of sloping a wall. Okay. How do you wall height? How do you determine? See, there's angling walls. And how come I'm so damn close when I'm looking at stuff? Why can't I back up? Upper floor? Yeah. See, so I built a square box and I want that thing to have a sloped roof. I don't think it can do that. Okay, so I really don't want that or that, but I want this. Nope. Undo. Oh shit. Okay, room. Wall drawing enabled. Visit the house. Go to 2D. 2D, let's get into room. Sizing is disabled. No, don't want that. 3D. Okay, so there's my entrance door. There's all my choices. Let me look at this in 2D, but where'd all my stuff go? Oh, wow, look at that. They got a bunch of different pitched roofs, but what about like a gable? Creating a slope. There you go. Shed roof, so you need to have an angle wall above that. Okay, how come I can't figure out how to get back into my damn room? Oh, so frustrating. Okay, I put the door in. I want to get back to my frickin' floor plan. I don't care about textures. I am function over form. I don't care about any of the appearance crap. Okay, so there's a wall, there's a room. Here's the other room. Where's all my stuff? Oh my god. No. Ah, I was in the second floor. I need to get down to the first floor. Okay, so there it is. Let's see, under architecture, can we grab like, under objects, can we grab kid's bedroom? No, I want something like, well, let's just go with tables and chairs for now. And let's be realistic and just go with a cheap ass banquet table. Because I want my legs to be underneath it and go back and forth. So I want a countertop kind of thing. Yeah, that'll work. I can scale it. Hmm. 2'8". Man, that really takes up a lot of that. But let's see, it's 9 feet long. I want that depth. Yeah, gotta have the depth. What if I went 2'6"? That's 30 inches. Oh wow, man, I don't have a tape on me, but well, that might work. Since I've only got 7'4" inside, which is what, 84? That's 88 inches minus 30 inches. Leaves me 56 inches. I got a 3 foot counter. Ooh, that's an extremely narrow. Okay, let's go back to architecture and let's go to no, objects and go to kitchen. It's going to be a really skinny frickin' refrigerator. And you know what? Okay, if I use a Blackstone, a deep fryer, a hot plate, I don't need a stove. It'd be nice to have an oven. It'd be really nice to have an oven. Yeah, I want an oven. Oh man, what to do? What to do? There's some really ugly stuff here. Okay, so I want a fridge. I want a good fridge. Think I'm gonna go with that. And we'll go over here. And let's see. Kitchen cabinet. Okay, what's this? Oh, double sink. And a counter. I definitely want a double sink. That is hideously ugly. Okay, that's a just a cooktop, single sink. Ugh, such ugly stuff. Well, guess I'm gonna have to go like this. Gotta have some room because you're gonna take stuff out of the fridge, put it on the countertop, and then you're also gonna have your dirty dishes staged right there next to the countertop. So now I need more objects, and I need countertop. Let's see, I used this ugly thing. Yeah, so for a countertop, let's see, that's just a range top. Okay, and then let's take this guy and move that over here. Okay, so Working from the left to the right would be, let's look at this in 3D. All right, so we'd go from the fridge, there's our garage, go from the fridge, dump stuff on the countertop, we'd rinse off our vegetables, we'd have some dirty dishes here, we'd wash them, we'd rinse them, we'd put them on another countertop over here to dry. Then the stove could be over there, but you need space on either side of the stove, in my opinion. So I want an oven, but let's just know that, oh, look at that, a whole kitchen corner thing. Let's see how big that is. Yikes, it's huge. Poof, bye-bye. Okay, yeah, they can't go together like that. And that can't go in, that can't go by itself. So, I need to go find kitchen cabinets go on either side of that. Okay. Okay, so let's see. And then let's grab that same item, or this item, and then scale it to the side. And now let's have a look at the kitchen. That works. Space on the cabinet to countertop to pull stuff out of the fridge. Stick it on the countertop. Next to a dirty dish pile. Then over here we're going to have the dish strainer and drying dishes, and then food prep, choppy, veggie, wash the veggie, rinse the veggie, chop the veggie, cook the veggie. Okay, so, and then over there is just, sometimes you got to do stuff. Now I need upper cabinets all the way on that wall, and I'd be in good shape. Oh, I need upper cabinets on both sides. Yabba dabba doo. Come on. Okay, so let's see. Upper cabs. Ta-da! Oh, man. I don't know what's going on there, but huh. That looks fairly useful and much more attractive, but I didn't get my oven either. Aha. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Poof. Go back to objects. Grab an actual oven. Oven with a broiler. Another kind of oven. Another kind of ugly ass oven. Looks like a chest freezer. I don't know. Oh, wait. What is that? It looks like an oven, but it doesn't have a cooktop on it. All right. Now, same thing on the opposite side. Some little cabinets. Okay, so I think I'm gonna, instead of making that one giant, um, it's gonna be a couple of small cabinets in front. Let's see if I scale that a little that way. Scale that. 2 foot one. That's two 1 foot cabinets. Or one, two. Okay, yeah, that's no good. We want the single cabinet like that. Bam. Yeah, there's cabinet door. There you go. Whoops. No. Copy. Ah, now I know how to use the copy thing. And now, if I highlight that and do mirror, the cabinet handle switched, and now copy that one. Okay, now highlight that and then hit copy and drag this guy down here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 cabinets. And 1, 2, 3 over here. Then there's going to be one right in the middle. Or maybe in the middle, I don't do anything because guess what? I might need to have a giant TV there. Yes, I think that is how that's going to hang out. I want a comfortable freaking office chair. That's like the screeny kind. Well, it'll probably be something like that. Why is that so high and the that table is so low? Because that was like a coffee table, huh? Bam, that's gone. Objects. Now I need to go to this area. And I need a table type thing. instead of, this is what, 30 inches tall, my desk. So 3'6". Wait, 2'6", 3 foot, 30 inches. Wait, I don't have a tape. I think a typical desk height is 30. So that'd be, well, okay. I think what are they hanging it at? Center of the object. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll put it at 3'6". Okay, so now we need some kind of table. Oh, and we need our upper cabinets on the opposite side. And we need the table. So let me get another one of these and put it here. Then go to 3D view and put that one at a higher altitude, like that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and we still need the table. We need the desk. That's a freaking piano. Let's just do something like this. Yeah, screw it. Works for me. Let's see, 2'6", I said. Yep. Okay, that looks about right. And now let's grab kitchen cabinets. And man, I really wish I could just rotate this whole frickin' thing, but kitchen cabinets. Let's grab the upper cabs. Oh shit. Well, I really don't care what they look like for now, because in reality, it's just whatever I get my hands on, right? So above the sink, I probably want a split cabinet. And then scale it to fit that. And then let's go with single cabinets. Ooh, we gotta have the microwave. So let's see, if I'm at the sink, I probably want the, yeah, the microwave is gonna go here. And oh wait, no, it goes above the stove, right? And let's look. Do we have some skinny ass one? No, we do not. So let's just go with, just keep going with this modern style top cabinet. And let's see, above that, Would I want a split cab? Probably. And now let's copy that, drag it here. And realistically, I'd probably be building these all in place anyway, so let's take this guy and scale it so that it fits above the damn stove. Just like any other normal frickin' thing would. Microwave cabinet setup. Then over here we're gonna have a little baby squished in the corner. And therefore it will be a single cab. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay, so we got double cabs over there, double monitors up there, and the elevation on those cabinets could probably be higher. Got a desk, lots of workspace. I'd like to have some stuff under those cabinets. How about if those cabinets go all the way to the top? Bam. Okay. I really don't know, I mean, until you were to get inside of your unit, it would be pretty tough to figure out exactly what altitude you want these, but I mean, this is a fair, like, then of course I could put a shelf or some small cabinets above the monitors here, but given that I can't zoom out very far in these constrained spaces, and let's ignore the friggin', those are super deep cabinets. Yeah, those shouldn't be them super deep cabinets for uppers. But then again, they're above a desk, not above the kitchen, so my head's not going to be in that area. So I put small cabs up here above, and then those would be slimmer. Let's see, what would we want to do? I would think 2 sets of 2, yeah. That's one. And copy that right here. And scale just a wee bit, lad. Scale. There we go. Now the other side, above the sink, yeah, that goes real high. These guys should go real high. So let's do that. Scale. Bam. Okay, and then that. Okay, let's see. Can I walk that way? Yes, I can. But I still can't get far enough away. There we go. Scale that. Bam. Nice. Up to the top. And ooh, ooh. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so something weird's happening there. Ah, I know. I gotta drop the whole thing down here and then I can scale it upwards. Ta-da! Yeah, that microwave looks a little funky, doesn't it? Oh, undo. Well, we'll have to mess around with that. Now, above the fridge, guess what? We can have one over there too. So tons and tons of cabinets. Okay, let's see. How about just one cabinet above this? Ruh-roh. Okay, so it'll just be a couple inches shorter than the others. Okay, a huge row of upper cabinets for the kitchen. Lots of office upper cabinets for the office. And these will all be custom made, built-ins, right? And then once we realize that, look, we have extra space underneath the desk. Sorry. All right, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think I could just put a trash can under the desk near the door, and that would be my office trash, my sneezing trash, my Kleenexes, and my kitchen trash, so that it would always just be right there, just to the left of my office chair, just to the right of that exterior door. There would be trash bags, or there'd be a couple of trash cans, probably one for recycling. Dag nabbit, I hate getting the sneezes during the stream, but it happens. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Now, on the right side of my office chair, dag nabbit sneezes, that'd be a perfect place for just a Rubbermaid bin of the transient stuff, the stuff that comes and goes on the regular. A file box maybe, where maybe a little baby file cabinet could tuck under there. Um, just don't want to be banging my knee on it. Or maybe is where I could put a couple of towers and have actually two, be running two separate PCs on two separate screens instead of one PC with two screens. Because I do like to have one PC entirely dedicated to work, but usually I have a tower that's going to be my game box, and then there would be a laptop on the desktop with a docking station and then an HDMI switcher or something like that, so that I'd have the ability to have a pure work machine and a pure gaming private surfing machine. Um, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. And then, like I said, you tint the mirrors or you tint that front wall. Instead of a sliding glass door with those panels, maybe I'd find something that is a mirrored glass on the outside, which, could theoretically make the space look bigger. It would reflect light and make things brighter in the room, potentially. And in the bathroom, you could see out, but people couldn't see in. That would be, the plan anyway. And then, the sliding door going into the garage, kind of tight with that fridge. So I'd probably have to get an apartment-sized fridge. But when I'm in the space, that office chair, I would just probably slide it right over there next to or right here, right where the door goes between the shower, right in front of the door. And then I'd walk around in the kitchen and I'd make food. And then when I'm ready to eat, I would pull the chair around. I would sit down in front of the PC. I would watch some YouTube and eat dinner. Then I would spin around, put my dirty dishes in the cabinet or in the sink, and then I would do other stuff. Oh, guess what? I have not made accommodations for getting up into the bedroom loft. Now, this is where it gets tricky with this software. I don't know how to make my second floor or how to make a gable wall. So I guess I'm going to have to mess around with that. If that back wall, it's a double door right now, but realistically it would be a folding ramp door. Um, it could be a deck. It could be, it's a pretty large room. It's 10 feet by 8.5 or by 7 foot. And above that is where I would have my bed, my clothing, and, stuff that you need next to your bed, like a box of Kleenex, maybe some aspirin, bottle of water, a nightstand, a nightlight, a book. And so let's see. With this configuration, if I walked into the tiny house from that door, I came in, slide open the bathroom door so I could put my butt in there. When I pull this office chair this direction, whoon, office chair goes sliding this way. My butt goes in the door. I swing the office chair over here in front of the door, and then, that door the bathroom door would probably just stay open because I'd be the only one in the place, man. Then I would open up the garage door, or the sliding door to the garage. go in the garage. Motorcycle would be parked to one side or the other, or I'd have a street bike on one side, a dirt bike on the other, a dual sport. Realistically, I would like to have a Yamaha MT-09 on one side and potentially a KTM, some variety of a KTM dual sport on the other side. And then, that would give me the opportunity to put a ladder in there going up into the loft. But, yeah, I haven't made accommodations for, undo. Have not made accommodations for getting in and out of the loft. And as long as we're here, let's go ahead and grab, oh my God, look at all that space in the garage. I could have upper cabinets and upper cabinets galore. I could have upper and lower cabinet. No, I can't, because if I'm going to put one bike on the left and one bike on the right, I could potentially have a closet style, a pantry style closet. Let's go look at the kitchen stuff. Not quite like that. That's just a cubby, but that'd be a good place to put a helmet and gloves and stuff. But I would probably want something more like probably something like that, kind of like a wardrobe. Let's go ahead and try that. Okay, now, yeah, I still have 9'11" here, and it's probably plenty of room to hitch up a bike, because I gave myself 12 feet back there, figuring an 8-foot bike with 2 feet in front and 2 feet behind. And realistically, I'm absolutely, what's the word? Going overkill. Like, better to have too much than not enough. So if I had street riding gear, and dirt riding gear over here, I could just step out here, get dressed, jump on a bike, and head out. Now, above, we're going to pretend like, okay, well, let's go up. And now let's go to objects. We can get rid of that pantry. And we can go to the bedroom. And we can grab something like this. A futon. Or there's a queen size bed. There's a bed and bedside tables. I like that. That is dirt simple, but I would like to have the bedside tables. So let's see how that fits. Oh boy. That's huge. And guess what? It doesn't fit this way. How could somebody shimmy up there with kind of like a I don't know. That is going to be something to ponder. Okay, so let's see, what was that called? Bed and bedside tables. Okay, but that doesn't say queen size bed, does it? This says a modern bed. That one just says a bed. Okay, it's 5'8" by 6'10" by 3'3". 3'3" high. Vintage queen bed. Here it says queen size bed is 6'7" by 6'9". What? This must be a European developer. Here's a queen size bed that's 5'4" by 6'10" by 2'7". That's probably more realistic in US dimensions. Oh my God. All right, so I would figure the bed would go that way. It could go this way so that there is some shimmy room on either side. You could put a little cabinet over on this side and a little cabinet on this side, and then find some way to reconfigure the first floor to accommodate crawling up here. Ah, I have an idea. Stairs that drop down from the ceiling. That interferes with all of my cabinets. All the cabinets that are already up there. The ladder would have to be high enough. I mean, you could do a bunch of built-ins, but boy, I really don't want to give up that office space or that kitchen space. That's just awesome. So, pretty interesting exercise in my mind. So, yeah, let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than that one. Let's see what else we got. I just don't like this flower pattern crap. Okay, something like that, and then let's see, objects. What else can we do? Let's grab a little nightstand. Probably something like that. Yeah, where's the front? Ah, there we go. Oh, well, that doesn't fit, does it? So we'd have to scale that. Okay. Copy that, drag one over here. Alright, so now we got one over here and one over there. Okay. And a whole lot of space down this way. There's not going to be a lot of space up above us. It's going to be tough sitting up in bed. We would like to have a television on a wall over here, so let's do that. Or a PC screen and wireless laptops and streaming and stuff like that. So let's go to Office. Grab the monitor. I don't want a stand. Excuse me. Wow, that was old school. They had a VCR and a DVD player. Okay, big old screen there. So realistically, what I'm thinking is do something like architecture, stairs. Here we go. Take something like this, where you climb right up the stairs, right into bed. And then when you climb down the stairs, you lift the bottom of the stairs up. They hang from the ceiling. They're out of your way. They're above the garage. That's got to be some That's gotta work somehow. But to go to bed, you'd probably have to slide open the garage door, or the sliding door between the living space and the garage. Slide that open, grab a chain, pull down the attic stairway. Remember those folding attic stairs? And then you climb up there, bam, straight into bed. And then you can stand on the stairs and access. Let's do this. Let's see. Yeah, to me that's a wooden staircase, but it's like the old-fashioned folding attic stuff. Ooh, those are kind of cool. Now, see, that would take up so much space of the tiny house that would suck. Now, for this could actually be scaled to be a lot narrower, just one person at a time, man. Or it could even be offset. It would probably have to be offset, at least a small amount, because the doors below. Let's see if we go downstairs. I don't know how long that piece is, but we know that this is approximately 3 foot, 6 foot. No, it's not. If if that's 5 foot 5, we're looking at 2 foot 6, 2 foot 8. So 2 foot 8. I mean, yeah, it's offset to one side by about a foot. Ooh. Yeah, man, I'm liking this so far. Okay, so we want to go upstairs, grab this whole thing, and it's 2 foot 6 wide. Yeah, I think that's wide enough. It's offset by that 1 foot. And then we would go to objects, and we would grab something like, oh, that's a trunk. Yeah, I wouldn't want a trunk over there. Something like, drawers. Like low height drawers, though. Yeah. Old fashioned wet bar. Just a raw wood shelf. Oh, cool. Well, now I know where to get one of those when I wanted a shelf before. Um, an Asian TV cabinet. So something kind of low to the ground like that. Bam. Something over there. Copy. Put one over here. Like that. And we'll just pretend we'll just pretend the door is centered. It might be offset a little bit. That just gives us the ability to take this, scooch it this way, and throw some things behind the dresser. So there'd be a bunch of long stuff here like fishing poles. I don't know. I'm just making crap up. Now along here, yeah, your clean clothes for the next day, dirty clothes, whatever, you could pile up here, duffel bags on either side of the bed. Let's see. Let's have a 3D look around. Got some nightstands. Got the stairs. We have the stairs on this level, and they should be on the other level, or down below coming up. But maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll try to mess with that. Let's see. Can we do a fly around? Oh. Well, yeah, because the stairs would never really be there, so you could easily see the television. You got a nightstand. You got some space next to the bed for Rubbermaid bins or duffel bags or loose clothing, shoes, lingerie. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Not me. All right. So I think that's kind of cool. But let me look at 2D view. And that away. Look at the architecture. Let's go back into 3D view. And now, without the stairs there, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw up a couple of walls real quick. Just to see what's up. Ruh-roh. It's not what I wanted. So we don't want that. Okay, let me grab a wall. Put a wall there. Put a wall here. Now let's look at it in 3D. Okay. So, you're sitting in bed. Got a couple of different dressers. This one, you can throw some shit behind it. This one, you don't want things to fall behind that, but your trap door is here. It goes downstairs. Okay, I like that. Now I got to figure out how to draw this all on paper to scale. I really wanted this to be a better, more powerful piece of software. Maybe I'll buy something better than this. Let's see, let's trim these walls down. Yeah, they still need to be 5 inches. And that outside wall is going to be that outside wall. So, anyway, on the first floor, then we could go to architecture and grab this stair and put it in here. Now, like I said, that could fold up and down, and we could scale these. But what we need to know is where that would intersect with the hole in the floor. Okay, there you go. We can actually see that is the end of the dresser. Boom, right at the top of the stairs. Crawl into bed. As long as those stairs fit, and you could leave them down and close the door, and everything's cool. Then you have to open the door. Oops. You open the door to fold the stairs up, and that door has to then stay open, and you can go back and forth between the garage. So, yeah, I mean, that seems like a workable solution. I think I would take this and bring it over here, and now let's look at that in 3D again. Yeah. Just shorten up the stairway enough that it doesn't protrude through the door frame like that. Bam! You have a way to go up, and it has to actually get skinny enough to go in and out of the door, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go back to 2D, and we will scale these to be skinny enough. (2'3". That's some fairly narrow stairs. But, oh shit, there you go. It would need to be like that, and then this would have to skinny up like that probably. And now let's have a look. Okay. Doesn't look like it'll fit inside the sliding door still. I might need to shimmy over to the side. But if I go now into the upstairs, and we can't see diddly. Oh, because we're on this side. Oh, well, there we have our very, very steep stairs. Boy, oh boy, that makes for a pretty narrow staircase. But realistically, it's better than a ladder. Yeah, I'm not finding that so bad. It needs to shimmy over to the right just a little bit. And yeah, let's go downstairs. or the scale needs to change a little bit. Now let's have a look at the 3D. Yeah, that might fit inside the door if we were to fold that stairway up. There's a couple different ways that situation could be resolved. I like you could put the top of the stairs on some garage door railings, like with wheels and rails, and you could keep that door closed and leave this as is. You slide the door open, you grab the bottom of the stairs, as you raise it up, the top, you, boy, how would you disengage that? I guess you could just have a pull cable, like releasing the garage door opener on your garage door opener. You pull that little release spring, it opens up and it rolls forward, and you lift this up, and maybe you have a catch up above somehow, a piece of hardware that this engages into, and now the stairs are just suspended above you, and they roll underneath the bed. They're up above on the ceiling, and they could be there all day every day without interfering with the store. And that would even allow them to be substantially wider. Man. Okay. So 3D software has helped me envision a cool layout and a solution that, well, let me just draw a fake wall. If I were to go ahead and do this, and then make that really skinny, and now I can't duplicate that, but I can grab another wall, and these are rails, right? Overhead rails that this point in the stair, this point would lock into, and you'd have a cable release over here, and you just pull the cable, stairs open up. Maybe you have a spring assist, just like a set of attic stairs, man, that pull down out of the ceiling. Except they don't accordion, they don't fold, and they don't have hinges, and they're not as flimsy. They slide forward with with rollers at the top corner here, and that roller slides in this rail, and then the bottom of the stair clicks into a receiver of some kind, or you throw a bungee cord up there. I don't know, man. That seems like a little bit of work, but you're not going to be going in and out of the garage that way every day. So you just leave the stairs down, go upstairs, downstairs, in and out of the bedroom as necessary. You could have two separate mini splits. So if you're going to hang around in the bed, you turn off the mini split on the front. You don't need to heat the space if you're not there, or cool it. Mini split is heating and air conditioning units. You can find some way to make that loft plenty warm or plenty cool, because it would be a really small space. You could contain the space. Well, I guess it would be the garage and the loft would be combined. All right, so I think that's functional for me, because 90% of my time is spent at a computer chair doing work, right? So the other half of my time, I'm cooking food, or other half of my time. Let's see, 80% of your time is spent working, 8 hours a day, and most people drive 2 hours a day, so you're burning 10 hours a day for your job. But working from home, I would be sitting in that chair 8 hours a day. I could spin around to make lunch. I got another 8 hours of waking time. I'm usually up an hour or two before work, and then I'm up 4 to 6 hours after work, in which time I would probably I'd walk out the side door of the trailer, so I don't have to dick around with the stairs. I'd open up the rear garage door and roll my motorcycle out, or it would already be parked outside, because I would have one of those exterior awnings, like most trailers have. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's see, what more do we have here? There's roofs, there's solar panels, stairs. I don't know what these are. Oh, archways, shutters, a window railing. Okay, folding shutters. I was looking for something that I could fake. Make a fake. Yeah, screw it. I'll just do it out of. Oh, not that. I'll do it out of a wall to create this. There you go. The front triangle, where you would probably put a platform with 2 or 3 actual 30-gallon propane tanks. Your plumbing would be in that front plumbing wall. Oh shit. Yeah, if there's propane out front, I don't have accommodation. Well, I guess I would have to go underneath the trailer, right? Your water storage, bank of batteries for solar charging to be running when you're not on the grid. Or you just do everything with propane and then you use this whole front triangle for 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you could put 5 freaking propane tanks up there. Or back in the garage, figure out a way that you're going to put some propane in there. All right, well, that was fun and that was interesting to me. And I hope somebody watches it and says, hey man, that was cool. Here's some better software that I could or should try. I would really love to find that. But let's see. What if? There we go. What if? There we go. Now my triangle is actually very close to an equilateral triangle. Well, not equilateral, but yeah, 5, 6, 5, 6, and then 7 foot. So good deal. Now, how do I save this? That's what I want to know. Oops. Okay, if I say new project, enter a name for a new project. What if I do tiny house 2? Ta-da! Okay, there it is. Now, can I rename this one? Let's see. Oldest to newest, ascending. I can't do save as. I mean, like some of the simplest crap that you would expect isn't here. But, oh well. Maybe in my next episode I will have bought a different piece of software if I do anything more with this concept. But really, it's a project on my list. It's been a want to do. It's been an interest of mine for a very long time. Then, of course, van life came along, and I thought, man, screw it. But then I thought, whoa, wait a minute, why not both? Could you imagine towing a tiny house behind a van that's set up for van life? Then you just pull out instead of having 2 motorcycles, maybe I learned to live with just a dual sport. You have a bike rack in the garage on one side, dual sport on the other side, and you have the tiny home hooked up to a van. You drive somewhere, you drop off the tiny house, you grab the trailer hitch or the bike carrier, you throw that on the back end of the van, you throw your bike on there, and you disappear in the van for a couple of days and leave the tiny house so you don't have to you're not dragging the wagon. And you leave the tiny house established somewhere for months on end, and you can still jump in the van, go camping, clean yourself, feed yourself, and ride. So that would be like the ideal life. If I win the lottery, dude, you're going to see this. Or actually, you're not, because I don't even care about making videos. I'm just going to go do stuff. And with that, I bid you adieu and say go do stuff. Even if it's only in software. Dream big or go home. GameBrain is gone.